Jacob Newman. Number 12, Jacob Harrison. Number 16, Jackson Herman. And 32, Andrew Sledge. Now for the UGA Ice Dawgs. Number 3, Evan Parente. Number 10, Leighton Poole. Number 11, Alexander Strauss. Number 29, Declan Conway. Number 44, James Hedquist. And in goal, number 35, Nicholas Newbold. Please stand and rise if able and remove your headwear for the playing of our national anthem.
Hello and welcome everybody to tonight's presentation of UGA Ice Dawgs Hockey. I'm Torin Smith. With me as always, Joe Kopsho and Ren Grimsley, and we are so excited to be here for Pink in the Rink night from the ice in Cumming, Georgia. As we get set for the opening faceoff, we'll take a look at the starting lineups for each team. For the Huntsville Chargers, it's Elijah Howard, Adrian Mai, and Jacob Newman up front. On defense, Jacob Harrison and Jackson Herman. And in goal is Andrew Sledge. As the centers line up for the faceoff, the opening draw is won by the Chargers, and we are go here from the ice. Starting lineup out there for Georgia tonight is James Hedquist on the left wing, Declan Conway at center, and Evan Parente on the right wing. On defense is Alexander Strauss and Leighton Poole, and getting the start tonight is Nick Newbold. Coming off a great weekend in New York is Newbold. He'll look to continue his momentum. Here's a shot right in the slot. That one's saved by Sledge. He'll quickly cover that one up. Great chance, point blank, for Georgia to start this game.
Yeah, very early opportunity, and good on Sledge to save that one. That's going to be my key to the game is goalkeeping. We were expecting Cam Crawford in net. He's been better on the year with a .922 save percentage and 3.5 goals against. Sledge sitting in the 800 with over 5 goals against, so he'll be important tonight.
Face-off won by Georgia, but it's quickly taken away by the Chargers, and they'll skate it right back the other side. Here's Newman, taken off of his stick by Poole, who loses an edge. And it's fired right back in to the right of Newbold. Strauss will start the rush here for Georgia. Up the boards, Conway's got it, drops it off for Hedquist. He'll take it down the left wing side with speed. Walking in, cutting the net, goes back around behind it. Instead, looks for the pass for Parente, but it just misses the tape. Shot from the point, finds the glove of Sledge. And he'll squeeze that one for his second whistle of the night.
Second save so far. Let's see if this works, Torin. Hopefully we'll have an instant replay here. First time we're seeing this. We'll see how it turns out. As you can see the save there. Hopefully that worked decently enough. I'll have Torin tell me if it looks good on his end, but looked like it worked.
Face-off won by Georgia, but it skips over the tape, goes all the way back out into the Ice Dawgs zone. Chargers are going to take this one back the other way, taken off the stick by Gannon. And he'll skate it up ice for Georgia, drops it off for David Eberle. Adler's got it through center. Fired cross ice for Tyler Stewart. He'll just dump this one into the zone. Scott hounded there by Adler. Eberle's got control of it for Georgia. Taken away from him by Hoff. But Stewart able to fire that one right back in deep for the Dogs. Here's Henry Hoff corralling it in behind his own goal. He'll skate this one out to center ice. Hoff with 12 points on the season, 6 of them coming from the power play, and that's the story for this Huntsville team. 16 power play goals on the season, Joe.
Yeah, averaging around 1.8 per game. Ice Dawgs have turned it up as well with 1.4 in their last 5.
That's one thing they struggled with early in this season. Like you said, they've been turning it up as of late. As this one's kept in at the line by Hagen. Trying to stick it down was Adler, but it goes under the tape, and this one will go all the way down. Should be enough for icing, and it is, so the Chargers will have to keep that same line out there.
And what a jersey matchup here, Torin. The Chargers, of course, of UAH always have their beautiful colors with that type of blue, but of course, pink in the rink, like you mentioned. Ice Dawgs rocking some new jerseys. I'd say they came out really well.
And, of course, if you know somebody in the house tonight, these Georgia jerseys will be auctioned off at the end of the game, or auctioned off throughout the game, rather. Bidding will continue throughout the game, so we'll like to see these nice black and pink jerseys go to a good home. As this one finds its way to the net, Mazzaros couldn't get a shot away down low, and Sledge will cover that one up.
So it looked like the first replay of our career, Torin, was a little pixelated. We'll try working on that. But that's a big thing in the process. Hopefully we'll be able to show you some replays of some goals tonight, especially Ice Dawgs goals, as there is a pledge for pink in the rink tonight per goal. If you were able to do that, hopefully that works out well and Dogs can score big.
Mazzaros trying to find one at the side of the net for Green. Coach John Camp's line's a little bit different tonight. A couple of regulars out of the lineup, shaking some things up just a little bit. This third line right now is Mazzaros, Haley, and Green. 2 Ice Dawgs rookies getting some ice time. Here's a hard shot from Haugen at the point. got tipped up into the netting. This one should be inside the zone. I believe it went off of a Charger stick.
They're going to say outside.
Okay, they say it went off of an Ice Dawgs stick. A little too quick for us. If only we had some replay.
Yeah, we'll keep looking at it. Hopefully we will have some at some point, but might need a little bit more time in the oven.
Face off, won by Spicer. Haugen's going to fire this one in on the near side. It rims all the way back around the other side. Bardo's got it. Spicer in to help him out on the forecheck. Horde rims this one around, but it's kept in at the line by Whitwer. He'll walk it down, plays it over to Spicer, who loses it. Haugen with a drive. That one saved by Sledge off the blocker. Few shots on goal already for Truman Haugen. As Georgia, like we've seen all season, likes to get the defense busy, and he's going to take this one up ice himself. In across center is Truman Haugen. Down the left wing side. In behind the net, looking for the centering pass for Whitwer, but it just misses the tape. Haugen still chasing the puck. Great shift for the Ice Dawgs defender, as this one just skips out into the neutral zone and into Georgia territory.
Yeah, and a long shift as well. Many opportunities, and without his normal mate, Bill Martin, he worked well with Hagerman.
Martin out with an arm injury. Hagerman replacing him in the lineup tonight. Another rookie Ice Dawg getting some ice time against this UAH team. As that one's kept in by Hedquist, but the second chance does find its way out to center off the stick of Litton. Here's Clemens with it. Nice move in the high slot. Drops it off. Hoff with a drive, blocked by Strauss, loses the stick. Hoff regains control, but it's taken away by Conway. Here's Conway with plenty of space, all alone. Conway shoots, saved by Sledge. He tried to tuck it around the pad. Kind of just lost control of it down low, trying to get that one-handed tuck. But Georgia able to keep it in and keep the pressure up. Here's Conway up top. Parente in the high slot. His shot gloved down by Sledge. Couldn't hold on to it, though, as it's cleared by Herman. And this one is waved off, no icing.
Yeah, I think it just caught its edge, and Poole could have caught up to it, so good call. And what a job there by Sledge in goal. That would be the key to the game, and he showed up.
Here's Poole walking it down in the low slot. That one just off the side of the goal. Poole regains control around the other side. He's pushed into the boards by Mai. Hedquist with it. Walks the line here, almost loses it to Mai. Conway lets that one go. Parente with it at the side of the goal. He'll walk out of the corner looking for Conway on the back door. But it's taken away by a Charger stick. This one bouncing in low. Sledge will pounce on that one and get another whistle.
We'll try another instant replay here. If this one doesn't work, I think we will call it for right now, see if we can get on it. So it doesn't look like it's working. We apologize for teasing that. But another good job by Sledge. That would be the question for tonight, and he's done excellent.
Face off to his left here, and it's won by Georgia. Quick shot by Adler goes high. Strauss will keep it in at the blue line. Down low is Adler. Eberle couldn't get the shot away on the quick pass. Georgia again at center ice, fired right back in. Poole trying to hold the line, but it just skips around the stick. He'll settle it down, the rolling puck. Up ice looking for Adler, but it skips over his stick once again. Newman will fire this one right back in the other way. Only 2 referees on the ice out there tonight, only 1 linesman, rather, so one of the referees pulling double duty on the linesman duties. We'll see if that affects the game. We already saw one of the refs call icing on the last play. Here's a shot. Rebound pops out. Eberle with it down low. Adler just misses the net. And he looks skyward as that one just skips to the right of the goal.
Yeah, good idea there from Eberle to try and get it across. He had the shot, and you can just never predict if it catches an edge.
Bad turnover there by Burnett at the blue line, but Hoff couldn't get a good shot away. Easily blockered by Newbold. Hoff chases it down into the corner, though. Taken away by Gannon, and he'll skate this one out himself. Here's Jack Gannon. Litton chasing him. Nice move by Gannon to get around Herman. Walking in. Gannon with a shot saved by Sledge as he took away that short side post. Another centering pass. No one there for Georgia, though. And one thing that's really evident to us in-house here is the size difference between these two teams, especially on defense. A lot of smaller guys out there for Huntsville. But that doesn't mean they're at a disadvantage. They're quick skaters. So look for them to step around some of these bigger Ice Dawgs players, and look for Georgia to kind of enhance their physical game tonight, Joe.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up with being down a ref, is that the physicalness is going to be on the size of the Ice Dawgs with their huge size advantage.
That shot blocked by Herman. Mazzaros again in the corner. Centering pass, he had Gannon streaking back door. He couldn't get the shot away, though. Just a little bit too in tight to the goal. And the Chargers, in desperation, fire this one out. It won't be enough for icing, though, as it's waved off. Burnett in behind the goal. The Chargers get a change. Picking this one up in stride as Mazzaros plays it back for Burnett. And he'll skate it through center. He'll lay this one down in behind the goal. Mazzaros first man to it for Georgia, trying to stuff it at the side of the net. Rebound shot just off the post. Chasing that one was Green. He gets another chance. He's buried in the low slot. Puck still loose. Fired across Mazzaros at the point. He's got Bardo looking for the backhand pass to Green. Couldn't find the mark. Georgia trying to get control once again. Jake Green with a couple of great chances, but he just couldn't find the back of the net. And here's Howard back the other way for the Chargers. He missed the net entirely that time, but here comes Spicer back the other way for Georgia.
And I don't think Green missed by much.
There's a shot by Spicer, easily gloved by Sledge. And he will get another off defensive zone draw for the Chargers. Jake Green still looking for his first career goal as an Ice Dawg. And he had a couple of grade A chances down low, but he just couldn't capitalize. A couple of great moves by the goaltender and a lucky bounce off the post, Joe.
Yeah, lucky bounce, and for Green, that stings more, like you mentioned. Could have been his first in the Ice Dawgs jersey.
Good on him for not giving up, though, and sticking with the play. It's only a matter of time before he puts one in the back of the net as Hagen comes down from the point. Hagerman with it. Steps around Clemens. Spicer fires it in deep. But it's pounced right off the boards again. Here comes Clemens back the other way. Spicer takes it away from him again, though. And Georgia will regroup behind their own blue line.
And Torin, so far, I think the most notable thing is that Huntsville has 6 players on their bench.
Yeah, really impressive. And one thing that we said was pretty interesting for these Huntsville Chargers is that this is a very long weekend for them. This drive, roughly 4 hours from Huntsville to Cumming. Not sure exactly where they're staying around here, but I'm sure it's not too far. And then they're going to Knoxville on Sunday, rather. Here's Hagerman with a shot in close. I think that one got tipped on the way in. It missed the net. Haugen fakes the shot. That one goes right into the breadbasket of Sledge. But in total, roughly 12 hours of driving for them this weekend, including the drive back to Huntsville.
Yeah, and the thing here, I think, as well, is that missing players, I don't see Colton Watts or Keaton Watts, 2 of the 3 brothers, and they have combined for almost 41 points. I believe it's 41 exactly on the season, or excuse me, in terms of goals and assists, not just goals. But missing both of them, those are the top 2 goal scorers. It's got to hurt.
This one laid in on Newbold, and he'll just cover that one.
It's exactly 40 points, so excuse me. And, I mean, when you're missing your top 2 guys like that have that brotherly bond, that play on the same line, and now you don't have them and only 6 players on the bench, it's going to be a hard time to upset these Ice Dawgs.
Yeah, and if you look over at the Georgia bench, there's about 13 guys for Georgia standing up on the bench and 6 guys sitting down on the Huntsville side.
Yeah, it's a massive difference here.
Especially only 2 defensemen in the reserves for the Chargers. That could definitely be a factor heading into the later parts of this game, Joe.
Almost certainly.
As this one's taken up ice by the Dogs. They've got numbers here. Hedquist streaking to the net. Parente finds the tape. Hedquist with a shot saved by Sledge. He didn't get all of that one, Hedquist. Played back up to the point. Haugen with it. Back down low for Conway. He takes the shot, but it's blocked off the leg of Howard. Hedquist, nice move, walking out of the corner. Nice strong play at the net as he sits a man down on the way, but he couldn't find the back of the goal. Here's Haugen again. Drive by Conway, misses wide. He fanned on the shot just a bit. Trying to kick it back out in front. He's sat down, though, by Jacob Harrison. Conway gloves it back down once again. Circles back, takes the shot off the stick of Scott. In behind the goal once again. Herman fighting for it with Hedquist. Hedquist fights through the check. Skates it out into the slot. Looking down low. Parente with a shot. That one's kicked away again by Herman. Ice Dawgs unable to fight through traffic here, but they keep possession as the defense head off for a change. Parente with it. Walking into the slot. He's sticked up, still with control. Shot goes wide by Stewart, looking for his first career goal. He had another open net there for Georgia. As the rest of the Ice Dawgs change. Long zone possession here for Georgia. As Strauss holds it in once again. Stewart in to help him out. Long shift defensively for the Chargers as that shot goes into the jersey. The mask.
The mask and down into the jersey. You could hear the clap from it hitting his mask. Of course, Tyler Stewart is one of the hardest shots on the team, and earlier in that possession, he just missed his first goal of the season, so good shift from him. He remains on the ice to the left of the center.
Long shifts like that are going to kill the Chargers here, Joe, because they have a couple of guys still out there from that long shift because there's no one to change for them. So if they keep having shifts like that, it's going to pile up for them heading into the second and third periods. Here's Poole walking down from the point. Takes the shot, tipped in, they score! Sam Adler at the side of the goal off the shot from Leighton Poole, and the Ice Dawgs take the lead.
And there you go. It took about 11 and a half minutes to break through on that one, and a good job from the Ice Dawgs to finally do it. UAH is known as a high-scoring team. On that defensive side, they're a little bit weaker. Let's see if we got the replay. We'll try one more time. Hat trick, why don't we? We'll see if it comes up pixelated. It does, but here you can see the shot go through and find the way to back of the net, and the Ice Dawgs go up 1.
So Sam Adler opens the scoring with a slick deflection at the side of the goal, and Georgia takes the lead 1-0 with about 12 minutes gone through the first period. That one kept in at the line by Litton. The shot just goes wide. Poole chases to the corner. Here's Adler, the goal scorer for Georgia. Plays it cross ice. He's got Stewart. Tyler Stewart down the left wing side. Takes the shot at the goal, looking for Adler streaking back door. But it got tipped on the way to the net. Here's Henry Hoff back the other way for the Chargers. Hoff steps around Poole. His shot goes off the stick of the Ice Dawgs defender. Chargers unable to hold on to it. Poole on the breakout here. He'll skate it into the zone himself. Leighton Poole steps around Scott. Taken into the boards by Hoff. Here's Eberle. Back to the point. He's got Haley. Eberle. Pass looking for Burnett, but he just couldn't keep the zone as it was tipped off the stick of Litton. Here's Nate Haley. And that one's chipped off the boards and all the way down into the Georgia zone. So the Ice Dawgs forced to regroup here. Mazzaros, nice move, chips it around the man at his own bench. Here comes Mazzaros. He's got Haley streaking to the net, trying to step around Scott, but a good play by the defender to keep him outside. Here come the Chargers back the other way. Harrison dumps it in. Burnett in behind the goal. He's got Green on the breakout, and here come the Dogs once again. Mazzaros through center. Dropped off for Green, streaking, but he couldn't get a shot away. Georgia regains control, though. Here's Haley with it. Looking out front for Green, but it goes off the skate of a Charger and out to center ice.
And the Chargers have just totally been on the defensive here. Every time they get the puck, it's a dump and chase, more like a dump and change. Ice Dawgs have just been completely dominated.
Here's a pass out in front. Mazzaros with a shot, just goes wide. Right in the high slot. They've had a couple of grade A chances from right there in the high slot, Joe.
Yeah, it's been really close, and multiple times Sledge has stood up and made his save. Multiple times gotten a little bit lucky.
Yeah, Georgia failing to convert on some of these excellent scoring chances. Here's a bad change for the Chargers. But they get back out there. Shot looking for the tip at the net was Bardo. He got a piece of it and put it directly into the glove of Sledge, as that one was going way wide.
Yeah, good job to get a piece of it, but Sledge covers it up. Excellent job making the save there. As the Ice Dawgs will get another offensive zone draw. It feels like their 10th already of the night, maybe more. So far doing well, as they've kind of gotten the Chargers on the back burners already.
Face-off one in the defensive zone by Huntsville, but they just chip this one out to center. Burnett gets control of it at the neutral zone. Here's Gannon with it. Through center ice, Bardo's got it. He'll skate it down the right wing side. Dan Bardo with a shot to the net, looking for the tip again. Whitwer got a stick on it, but Sledge is right there once again.
Yeah, good job by Sledge. I'm sure I'm a little off the in-house scoreboard or in-house scorekeeper, but I've got him at 16 saves already on 17 shots. So rough night, at least defensively, for the Chargers.
Only one goal on the board so far, as Whitwer gets this one after the Ice Dawgs win the faceoff. Gannon fires it in. Whitwer with it on the half wall. Played in behind the goal. Bardo to chase it. Digging for it is Bardo, but it's taken away by Hoff. And here come the Chargers back the other way. Clemens trying to get it through center, but it's taken away once again. And here comes Georgia back the other way. Robbie Whitwer with it. Chips it around. Nice move by Whitwer. His shot just goes off the post. A great chance for Whitwer on a nifty little move. We don't see him do that too often.
Yeah, some creative skating, and Whitwer, I believe, is also looking for his first goal, so almost had it.
There's a chance for Hedquist. That one tipped off the stick of Newman. Hedquist with it into the high slot. His shot goes wide. Hagerman on the point, plays it down low. He's got Parente. Steps around Newman. Back to the point, Hagerman. Down low again, Parente on the half wall. That's taken away, and the Chargers skated out to center. Hagerman lays a check there on Harrison. Georgia regains control inside their own end. Haugen's going to skate this one up himself. Here's James Hedquist looking at the net. That shot up into the mask once again of Sledge off the stick of Conway. And Sledge quickly pounces on the rebound and gets another whistle.
Good job there by Sledge, and I guess we're going to be saying that often tonight if the Ice Dawgs keep getting these shots away. You hope a couple more find the back of the net if you're an Ice Dawgs fan, but I'm sure Sledge is going to hope he can take some of this ice home, as he is going to be bruised in the morning if this keeps up.
Haugen with it off the draw. That shot saved. Hedquist gets the rebound, looking out in front for Conway, but he couldn't find the tape, and here come the Chargers back the other way. And, Joe, I think we're starting to see the effects of the fatigue. The Chargers, like you said, a lot of dumping changes, not a whole lot of chasing.
Exactly right. And, I mean, when the bench sits down, they are huffing and puffing as well as the men on the ice are. They seem to have no break from this constant offense of the Ice Dawgs.
Just trying to survive right now. Georgia not really converting on any of their opportunities, though. Huntsville doing a good job defensively so far. As Hagerman skates this one through. He takes the shot, kicked away by Sledge. Here's a chance. Conway shoots it out in front. Shot saved. Haugen with it. He scores! Haugen picks up his own rebound, and he roofs it from the middle of the slot to put Georgia up by 2.
Yeah, and that's where you see some of the tired skating come. You have a puck right in the slot, and these defenders have just been on their backs the whole game. And, of course, with that, they can't get out, get in front of the slot, try and at least throw a body out there, but no one even in the range of the puck. Haugen kind of makes a pass to himself off the pads and then aims high and beats Sledge glove side for the second goal of the game.
So Georgia up 2-0 now. There's just about 3 minutes left to go in the first. Here's Leland with it. He'll skate it back away from danger. Leland once again gets the breakout started. Adler with it. He's hounded by Hoff.
And this is a Huntsville team, Torin, that's rated 6th in the AAU college hockey for D2. These Chargers know how to play, but are struggling so far.
Nice move there by Stewart, walking to the net. His shot just goes wide. Yeah, the short bench makes them look a lot more tired than I'm sure they would be at a regular game like this. You mentioned a couple of guys out of the lineup that have combined for over 40 points on the season already in only a few games.
Yeah, 9 games, 40 points. They had 78 last year, so it's 2 leaders of the team. And this is a really good UAH team from Huntsville. They had 6.2 goals per game last year, 4.55 this year, but with a short bench, a good Ice Dawgs team, it's just an uphill battle.
Defensive zone draw won by the Chargers, but it's turned over at the point. Here's Leland with it. His shot goes wide. Harrison chasing. Strauss holds the line. Glove down by Mazzaros, but it's taken away from him by Horde. Here's Green at the side of the goal, walking into the low slot, but it's kicked away off of his stick. Then the Chargers are going to ice this one once again.
Yeah, that's an interesting one because that was not even close to holding up or anything. So that's just buying a second of time. Interesting to see this third line out here tonight, of course, mentioning how different it is with Mazzaros and the two rookies. So maybe giving him a little bit of a breather, but also trying out Green and Haley, seeing what role they'll play down the line and trying to get them really blended with this team.
Face off won pretty cleanly by Mazzaros. He picks it up after Green passed it to him. Here's Haley with it, back to the point. Burnett walks the line, takes the shot. That one finds its way through. Green with the shot, saved by Sledge. Green has been all over the rebounds tonight, but he just can't find the back of the net.
What a save by Sledge. He lets the rebound up off his pad. Green does an excellent job to lift that puck. Thinks he'll beat him glove side, and Sledge just perfectly positioned with that glove, picks it out of the air. That might have been the best save of the night so far.
Green with it again off the draw. Here's Haley with it. Played up the wall, but it's turned over, and Mai's going to skate this one. Not before Mazzaros has a whack at it, though. Haley gets control once again. Green on the half wall. Down low, Mazzaros. Up top, here's Gannon with it. Walking the line over to his partner, Burnett. Down low, Mazzaros on the half wall. Shot around for Haley. Up to the point. Burnett's got it once again. He'll settle it. Georgia doing a good job of working it around the perimeter. Huntsville just trying to contain and keep the puck to the outside. They've done a pretty good job of it through the first part of this game. But Georgia able to get a couple in close.
I would really like to see Huntsville's offensive zone time here. I wouldn't think it sits over more than 20 seconds.
No, you're right, Joe. They don't have a lot of possession. I don't think Newbold's faced any really dangerous shots, just a couple of dump-ins, really. As this one's almost a brutal turnover. Hoff was hounding Burnett there. There is a turnover that time, though. Clemens' shot goes wide. As we are under a minute left to go here in the first. Clemens at the side of the goal. Centering pass. Newbold gets a stick on it, though, and it goes all the way out to center ice.
See, and as soon as you say something, the Chargers had their best opportunity there. A good slot pass. Newbold helps himself out.
Here's Georgia, though, looking for the tip in front was Crawford, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Kept in by Hagerman, but Spicer's going to skate this one back out. Gannon, nice move, steps around Hoff. Trying to get through Litton, but a good play to keep that puck out of the zone by the Chargers forward. Here's Hoff trying to skate it through with 15 seconds left to go in the period. Hagerman keeps it away, though. He'll skate this one all the way down himself. Under 10 seconds left. Hagerman with a shot, that one off the leg of Herman. And it goes skittering into the corner. 3 seconds, 2, and that should do it for the first period. So after 20, it's the Ice Dawgs 2, Huntsville 0. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you right back here for second period action.
Get ready to score big with the ultimate Ice Dawgs fan experience. It's the Red Zone, your one-stop shop for all things Ice Dawgs. From jerseys to caps, hoodies, and more, they've got the official gear that'll have you looking like a true Ice Dawgs legend. So whether you're cheering in the stands or watching from home, gear up in style with the Red Zone at UGARedZone.com. The Red Zone, the official retailer of Ice Dawgs merchandise.
Between periods, our very own Ren Grimsley caught up with Ice Dawgs forward Sam Adler.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ren Grimsley. I'm here with Sam Adler. Now, Sam, y'all got a different look today, rocking these pink jerseys. How are y'all feeling about these?
Oh, we love them. Pink of the Rink is one of our favorite days. To be able to raise money for women in Athens and our local community, it means a ton to us. So we're happy to be in them.
Yeah, it's awesome. And you opened up scoring for the Ice Dawgs after Sledge had a few great saves. What did you see there, and how did you get it in?
Yeah, well, he did have a lot of great saves. He kept the score tied 0-0 for a lot longer than we thought he was going to. But kind of saw Poole coming across the blue line, and I saw our lane for the shot, so I just kind of put my stick in the way on the ice, and he hit it, tipped it in.
Awesome. Thank you. Good luck out there in the second.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Hello and welcome back, everybody, to the ice in Cumming, Georgia, where the Ice Dawgs are currently leading the Huntsville Chargers 2-0. And Joe, would you please take us back to the first period?
Yeah, I will, and it was really just the Dogs barking 2 goals, one by Adler, assisted by Poole, the other by Hagen. We think unassisted. Dogs outshot the Chargers 25-2.
Fantastic recap, Joe, as the faceoff is won by Georgia. We are go here for second period action, quickly taken away by Conway, but it skips over his stick. He'll chase this one to the corner, chops it back up the wall. Harrison with it for the Chargers, but it's kept in by Strauss. At the side of the net, here's a chance. Hedquist with a shot. That one blocked, and it goes wide, but it's kept in again by Hedquist. Conway on the half wall. He'll walk it down from the boards, but it's poked away by Newman. Hedquist again in the corner. He circles back the other way. Up the half wall. He's pushed to the wall, plays it back down low. Losing an edge was Poole, and the Chargers will skate it right back out the other way. Taken again by Poole, though, and the Dogs will get it back into the zone. Hedquist miscue on the pass, but Poole regains control. Trying to walk it to the net. Poole, this shot goes off the outside of the post. A good chance from Poole walking down from the point. Stewart streaking in, but he misses the puck. And here come the Chargers with numbers. Mai on the outside, trying to play it across for Howard, but easily sticked away by Strauss. And here come the Dogs back the other way. Alex Strauss with it, takes the shot, and it's saved by Sledge and held on to.
Yeah, good job by Strauss there to help break up the pass and come all the way down. Tees one off right into the bread basket, but not a bad idea, as we'll see if we get an instant replay of this one. It is even worse pixelated than before, so we'll see if we can keep working on that. Apologies, but good job by Strauss on the defensive and offensive side.
Face-off won by the Chargers. Played around the boards, but Gannon keeps that one in. Eberle with it in the corner. He'll play it back to the point. Gannon again. Takes the shot, tipped by Stewart, but it goes wide. Trying to chip it out was Litton, but it's kept in by Burnett. Here's Adler with it again. He'll skate it along the line. Dropped off for Burnett. His shot caught in traffic. Stewart hammering at it, but he couldn't get it on net as it goes down in the corner. Scott plays it off the glass. This one chipped back in by Georgia, but it's chopped out by the Chargers. Clemens trying to get it into the zone. And he does. Litton takes it in front of his own bench. Clemens still digging for it. Hoff with a nice move, trying to step around Haley. Hoff into the corner. Toe drag play. Gets around Haley again. On the point, here's Harrison with a shot. That one just goes wide. Sorry, that was Herman with the shot from the point. Georgia regains control on the breakout. Trying to get it out. Kept in again by Harrison, though. But Gannon intercepts the pass, and here come the Dogs with numbers. Here's Adler. He's got Eberle streaking to the net. That one bounces off the skate of Scott and in on goal. It's turned aside by Sledge. Here's Eberle around the outside. Shot by Gannon. Rebound pops out. Green couldn't get a stick on it. And here come the Chargers back the other way. 2-on-1 chance if they hurry. Here's a shot. Howard. But that one's sticked up by Haugen. Howard again still with it at the side of the goal. Centering pass. They had a little bit of an opening there, but they couldn't get the shot away. That was number 12, Jacob Harrison.
Credit to the Chargers here at the start of this period, looking much better than the first.
Here comes Eberle with it, trying to stip it over the stick to Green, but it was intercepted. Haugen with it. Here's Haley. Nice pass for Mazzaros. Here's a 2-on-1 chance for Georgia. Mazzaros, he's got Green. Backhand shot. Saved by Sledge. I think that went off the post as Haugen gets it again at the point. Green with another unlucky bounce right at the side of the goal. Just can't seem to solve the puzzle that is Andrew Sledge. Back to the point. Green with a shot. That one's tipped in front. Goes wide. Chargers trying to get out of the zone. Green able to hold the line, though. A good shift for him. Here's Haley. He's got some space. Over to Mazzaro. Shot saved by Sledge. Rebound goes wide, and the net is knocked off. What a save by Andrew Sledge.
Yeah, another save that Sledge has that maybe I didn't expect he'd make. Looking at the stats on AAU, he was kind of their number 2 goalie, but so far he's looked like the number 1 goalie in this game, albeit Newbold only facing 2 shots. That was the 31st for Georgia. So 29 saves. That one might have been the best so far as he was then crashed into and the net came off, and that's where the whistle comes from. I try.
Face off to the right of Sledge inside the Huntsville zone. And it's won by the Dogs. Haley gets it taken away from his stick, though. Haugen able to glove it down at center ice. Mai blocks the dump-in attempt, and he'll dump it in on Newbold. Miscue there from Hagerman. Luckily, no Chargers were in the vicinity. There's Mazzaros trying to step around Litton. Green's stick got caught up high.
They're going to give.
And they're going to call. Offsides was called.
Interesting.
I was wondering because usually the linesman wouldn't call anything there because it's the referee's job, but you don't know when they have 2 refs here. And
yeah, I was thinking the same thing, and I was thinking that's not a great call if it's a high stick because Green's stick got lifted into the man's face that lifted it. So good call there, and just an offsides as Spicer will glide in.
Face off won by the Chargers, and they'll skate it through center ice. Here's Hoff. Nice move, trying to step around. Here's a chance. Clemens with a shot, but it's snatched by Newbold as he makes his best save of the night.
That was an excellent save, and now there's going to be a man going to the box.
And this could be one of the few chances that the Chargers will have to kind of come back in this one, Joe. 16 power play goals on the season, 18 last year, so well on pace to blow that record out.
Yeah, and you take Hagen out of the game, important defender for the Ice Dawgs. They'll keep mostly that 4th line out there with Whitwer, Spicer, and Bardo, I would think. Although Bardo will come out for the extra defenseman.
Here's a shot off the draw. Strauss down on one knee to block that one, and the clear does find its way all the way down the ice quickly by Poole. It rims all the way around. Litton with it. Hoff steps back. He'll take his time getting set up here on the power play. But Strauss intercepts that one, able to play it back down in behind the Huntsville blue line. Played across. Here's Clemens once again through center ice. Michael Clemens' shot is blocked wide, and Newbold's going to pounce on this one and get a faceoff. So an offensive zone draw coming up for Huntsville. Not too many of those tonight, Joe.
Yeah, they've been struggling to get any offensive zone time, and Newbold, of course, just faced his 3rd shot, so he has only had to cover that single one. So this might just be their second of the night. And this would be a big win, of course, on the power play.
Face-off won by Conway in the defensive zone. Strauss takes this one to the wall. Poole gets a stick on it. Clearing attempt is blocked by Herman, though. Second chance goes right into the glove of Hoff. He'll take a shot from the point, hits his man Clemens in the back. Trying to get it through traffic in front, but the Dogs come up with it all the same. Parente fires it cross ice, and it goes in behind the goal. Conway, first man, two, here's a chance. Poole with a shot, saved by Sledge. A great shorthanded chance for the Dogs, but Sledge comes up big once again.
Yeah, an excellent save, and I don't even think Sledge knew where that one was. He went to it with the glove, and I think it ended up going into his pads. So Sledge positions himself well and gets a little bit lucky, and that could have been the first shorthanded goal of the Ice Dawgs season. Instead, they'll have an offensive zone draw, which they've been winning a lot tonight, and a chance to again add one, but at least kill some time.
Face-off one shorthanded by Georgia. Strauss with a shot from the point. Parente looking for a tip in front. Couldn't get the stick on it, but he chases it to the corner. And here come the Chargers back the other way. Howard with it across the blue line, trying to step around Strauss, but he's hauled down. The Huntsville bench wanted a call, but no dice for them as Parente very slow to get up inside the Georgia zone. Here's Poole with a chance in front, trying to walk around Sledge, but he couldn't get around the outstretched pad. Parente seems to be okay. Just a little shaken up after going down there. It looks like his visor might be a little broken down there. Here's Parente's shot wide by Conway. That one might have gone off the crossbar, Joe.
I think it went off the bottom of the crossbar and somehow wide. He teed that up.
Parente finally to the bench, and I think there is a problem with his. He's got a bubble, one of those hybrid visors and cages.
As the power play runs out, so back to even.
Haley trying to play it up the wall. Mazzaros takes a check, but able to keep it in the zone. Clearing attempt does get out of the zone, though. Mazzaros able to punch it shallow into the zone, chasing it again into the corner. Here's Mazzaros once again. Played back to the point. He's got Leland. Over to Gannon. He tried to fire one, but he fanned on it. And here come the Chargers back the other way. Harrison just lays this one into the near corner and gets a change.
And I know Jack Gannon just fanned on that one, but as there was almost a defensive zone turnover. But Gannon has been excellent this season, a candidate for most improved player. He's second on the team in points with 9, including 7 assists. He's just been excellent so far.
This one chopped into the zone. I don't know why it's not icing. It should have been, but Georgia will take it up ice instead. And one thing to watch out here, like we said, these Chargers, short bench, but one bright spot is Henry Hoff. He's been all over the forecheck. Forced a couple of turnovers in the defensive zone, kind of catching Georgia on their heels just a bit. As that one's fired towards the goal by Mazzaros. Haley with a shot. That one sticked away in the high slot, kept in by Haugen.
Georgia a little sloppy skating.
And not the greatest second period here for John Camp's team. As here's Clemens with a break. Haugen chasing him. Clemens walking in. Haugen got a stick on it. As Hoff gets a shot, that one blocked down low. Clemens goes to the boards.
That one's going to hurt Haley.
And Gannon's going to take it back the other way. A couple of good chances for the Chargers in this second period with about 9 minutes gone so far. Here's Gannon at the side of the goal. He'll play it up to the high slot. Haugen with it once again, back to Gannon. He's got Stewart in the high slot, looking for the shot. He fanned on it. Trying to play it to the point, but he turns it over. And the Chargers will just dump this one in to the side of Newbold. He'll drop it off for Haugen. Plays that one away from the forechecking Horde. Here comes Daniel Crawford, just a bit off sides as he lost control of it at the blue line. So we're going to whistle on a face-off right in front of the Georgia bench.
Yeah, it's been an interesting period as the Chargers almost certainly just had their best opportunity of the game where Haugen was able to skate well and get a stick lift, but Newbold had to block it away with the pads nonetheless. And on the other side, Ice Dawgs just a little bit slow. Their opportunities haven't been great, but when they have been, they've been unable to convert as well.
Yeah, in a game like this, if Georgia's playing the best game that they can, I don't think it's a 2-0 game, Joe.
I don't either, but you do want to play every game like it's your best, and I'm sure Coach John Camp is going to say that next opportunity he gets.
Here's Eberle with it, plays it down low for Crawford. Puck loose in front, digging for it is Stewart, but it's taken away by the Chargers. Crawford able to glove that one down at center, though. Here's Haugen back with it, played up the boards for Stewart. He'll settle it down and play it into the zone. Stewart still chasing it. Haugen in to help him out. He'll step around Mai. Down low, Crawford with it. Back to Haugen. Steps around Scott. In to help out is Eberle. He's got it on the half wall. Chops it back down low. Crawford in behind the goal. Fighting for it with Scott. Takes him into the boards. This one punched around back to the half wall. Haugen with it. Circles the net. He's got Eberle at the side of the goal. Takes the shot from down low. And Sledge able to save that one once again. And we'll get another whistle and a face-off just about halfway through. 10 minutes and 8 seconds through this second period. Georgia still leads 2-0 in a pretty sloppy second period, Joe.
Yeah, Georgia needs to really just kind of turn it on for momentum purposes. You were just ranked number 7 overall in the entire AAU college hockey. You really want to show that you earned that ranking, especially going into a big game on Sunday for a huge rivalry.
That one punched off the stick of Bardo, but he'll regain control. Down low, it's Whitwer. Circles around Hoff. Whitwer still digging for it. Bardo with it in behind the goal. Played back up to Poole. Huntsville doing a good job of keeping Georgia to the outside right now, not letting them get anything really in between the circles, as this one should go for icing. But Huntsville doing a good job containing the slot and keeping Georgia from getting any grade A scoring chances here in the second.
Yeah, exactly right. They've had a couple chances out in front, but none that Sledge hasn't been able to just throw his body at. The one clear chance they had was, I believe, from Mazaros when he hit the bottom of the crossbar, and it went way wide. Other than that, Torin, you're exactly right. Somehow with tired legs and not many skaters, Huntsville has been able to keep these Ice Dawgs, normally physical, to the outside.
Face off one defensively by the Chargers. Parente's got it. Played back up to the point. He's got Poole. Down low, Hedquist loses control, though. Harrison punches off the boards, but Parente's there on the other side for Georgia. Strauss tees one off. That one tipped wide off of a Huntsville player, I believe, and it goes out of play. Face-off should stay inside the zone, though.
Yeah, Strauss teed that one off. Good to see. And Vanderbilt, earlier, he had his first goal of the season, and he was maybe looking for a second there. Excellent job. Gets an offensive zone draw, which the Dogs have been almost perfect at tonight.
And that one won cleanly, but all the way out of the zone off the stick of Conway. So Georgia will get set up outside of their own zone. Here's Poole. Fires that one across for Strauss in stride. He'll stop up at the blue line, though, as the puck got caught up in his feet, but this one should be good for ice. They say it was touched, so no icing. Poole back there for Georgia. He's hounded by Hoff, but he'll skate it out to center ice. Here's Poole through center. Conway trying to walk that one down through the slot. Fakes the shot. He's got Hedquist on the half wall. Fires that one across. Poole dusts it off. Takes the shot. Saved by Sledge. And he'll hold on to it. I'm not sure he knew where that puck was for a second.
Yeah, that's kind of another opportunity for Sledge where he didn't know where it was. I'm not too sure if that's a shot, because if it was, it's going way wide. Almost looks like a backdoor kind of chip. The twig at it and get it in the back of the net. Instead, good job by Sledge to not even let that be a possible opportunity.
Face off to the right of Sledge. And the Chargers come away with it. A good effort there by Howard off the face-off. Leland on the back check. He comes up with the puck in behind Newbold. Turned over at the side of the goal, though. Newbold scrambles to get over to it. A terrible turnover there from Owen Leland. Adrian Mai was right there at the side of the goal, and he almost snuck one by Nick Newbold.
And that was a common theme last year and in a couple games this year, in which the defenseman has just struggled and turned it over That happened quite often against Farmingdale State in the first game. I believe 2 goals against Testino came that way. Another one there. Excellent job by Newell to be aware of his surroundings.
This one played out to center, glove down by Green. The Ice Dogs have some numbers here. Haley couldn't get a stick on it, though. A great play there by Jackson Herman to break that one up, and this one will go for icing. So tired legs out there for Huntsville. They're forced to stay out there.
And a good job by Huntsville in this game. We mentioned how power plays could be huge, only the one for the Chargers. A good job to just not go on the penalty kill, because when you have so few people, going on the penalty kill would just hurt you even more. An excellent job by the Chargers of playing clean, even when they've been on their backs kind of some of the time, especially the first period.
Off the tie-up, Georgia comes away with it. And it's held into the boards by the Chargers. Here comes Adrian Mai. Just had a great scoring chance for Huntsville. Probably their best of the night, besides the breakaway in the first period. And here come the Dogs back the other way, though. Here's Green across the blue line. Taken by Haley. Trying to step around Harrison, and he does. Nice move by Nate Haley. As this one's chopped around the boards. Leland trying to hold the line. He does. Nazaros fires that one around. Harrison plays it to the point, but it's kept in. Green couldn't hold on to it, though. Here's Hoff with a chance. He steps around Burnett. Here's Henry Hoff with it. Gets around Burnett once again. Cutting the net. His shot just goes over the goal. A great chance there for Hoff. Clemens with a shot. That one goes high over the head of Newbold. Newman fires that one in. Burnett sticks it down. Across to Leland, and Georgia gets set up on the breakout. That one just dumped in on goal. Sledge elects to hold on to it, and we'll get another offensive zone draw here for Georgia.
Yeah, and we mentioned earlier how these lines have been different for Georgia, trying something new out, especially with UAH having a short bench. You feel like maybe you can use skaters in different positions. We see Hagerman skate off. Leland just left. Those are kind of the guys, the defensemen, where either one's active or neither's active, so they're getting plenty of time to try and find their legs so that they can prepare down the road in case they are needed.
Yeah, just kind of one of those tune-up games for a lot of these guys who don't get to see a whole lot of ice time, but I'm sure Coach Camp would like to see a few more goals on the board from this Georgia squad. As Hagerman walks it down from the point, looking for Stewart in front. Couldn't get a stick on it, though. This played out to center ice. Stewart lays a check there in front of the Georgia bench. Here's Hagerman trying to step through Howard, but it's taken away. Howard fighting for it on the blue line, but he doesn't have any help. Here's Haugen with it on the blue line for Georgia. Skates it through center, plays it across for Adler. Here's Adler trying to shoot that one through to the stick of Haugen, but a good block there by Harrison. Here's Hagerman with it on the point. Shot just goes wide. Harrison chops at it. Second chance, gets a stick on it, and it gets all the way out of the Georgia zone, or out of the offensive zone, rather, back into Georgia territory.
And if you're Georgia, you just want to see one go up on the board this period. You've been dominating the first, and you would like to at least get one in the second.
A nice move by Eberle. Tried to stay with that puck, but he couldn't get the shot away as he fought through traffic in front. Here's Hoff with it in the Georgia zone. Takes the shot, saved by Newbold as he kicks that one into the corner. Skating onto it is Poole. He'll skate through center ice down the right wing side. Leighton Poole with it. Trying to get around Herman. Bardo with it in the corner. Poole helps him out. Here's Whitwer with it. Spicer in the high slot. His shot tipped slowly into the low slot. Another shot save on the rebound. Whitwer takes Hoff to the boards. Whitwer digging for it. He'll chase it around the other side of the net. Trying to power through Litton. Huntsville just trying to get it out of the zone here, Joe. A lot of extended ice time for the Dogs. We haven't seen a ton of that in this period. Not a lot of scoring chances either, though. As Whitwer gets control once again on the other side. He's hounded by Hoff. A punch there from Whitwer, and we're going to see him go to the box as he gets into it with Hoff in front of the bench.
And Whitwer just threw another punch. And Whitwer will dip out of there quickly. As I do think he got caught up high by the Charger, and at least Whitwer is able to induce a likely 4-on-4.
I do think you're right, Joe. I think they're going to take both of them here, but the original penalty was going to be just to Whitwer, as he kind of threw a little bit of an extra punch after Hoff caught him maybe a little high. I didn't see anything too out of the ordinary, though.
I think Whitwer was just frustrated that he was getting held up and then got caught up high, and that's a scenario where you give an extra shove. The guy gives a shove back, and you kind of let it get to you and throw maybe an extra one. But a good job by Whitwer. I don't know if it was on his mind, but he gets both men in the box. And interestingly enough, a scenario we don't see him in too often. As captain, we usually see him discussing with the refs in this scenario. Instead, it'll be Mazzaros. And it looks like both men for either team have agreed and come to the conclusion that we will have likely offsetting penalties. We'll see if Whitwer maybe gets a little bit worse of a punishment. Still some discussion. We'll know as soon as the scorekeepers get this one up on the board.
Looks like it's going to be 4-on-4 here, Joe.
Almost undoubtedly. Certainly, but I wonder how long we'll have it, whether Whitwer is getting the shorter end of the stick. Still no time's
Looks
up.
like no time's going to be on the board. Likely offsetting 2 minutes, and they'll come out at the next whistle after that 2 minutes is served. So
4-on-4.
I guess a smart play by Whitwer to kind of goad Hoff into giving him a little extra shove.
4 minutes.
Okay, so they do call 2 on Whitwer.
But they give 4 minutes to each. That's, for Hoff, that's a weak 4 minutes. He's not going to be happy about that.
We'll keep an eye on it. It looks like there's some confusion down there. I believe the penalty to Hoff is just 2 minutes.
This is what I was wondering, if Whitwer would get 2 minors for 4 minutes and Hoff would get a 2. Still says 4 up on the board, and they're going to drop puck.
So we'll keep an eye on that. We are not positive, but we believe Hoff will come out after 2 minutes. But for now, it's 4-on-4 hockey. A little bit of extra room out there, Joe, as you always say.
Yeah, and this should certainly favor the Ice Dawgs.
Here's Poole walking it off the boards. Harrison lays out to get that one away. And he'll fire it up the ice for Howard. Elijah Howard, one of the rare bright spots here for the Chargers.
If the Chargers can just dig deep here and hold off and get in a couple opportunities, this could be huge for them.
There's a chance Conway's shot just goes high, and it goes all the way back into Georgia territory. Strauss gets the rush started here for the Ice Dawgs. Plays it up the boards. Parente's got it. Steps around Herman. Circles back, waits for help. Litton on him. Drops it off for Conway. Across for Strauss. Here's Strauss with a shot right into the chest of Sledge. And he will just swallow this one up.
So this, if it is truly 4 minutes on each side, this will pretty much bring us to the end of the period. 2:56 left on either. So only 9 seconds will remain. So Ice Dawgs get a chance to test out their 4-on-4 for an extended period of time.
Up to the point, Gannon's got it. Over to Burnett. He'll walk it down right to the net. Burnett plays it across for Mazzaros. Back up top for Gannon. Eberly in front fighting for position. Looking backdoor for Burnett was Gannon, but it's sticked away. And here come the Chargers back the other way. Litton turns it over, though, and here come the Dogs again. Mazzaros has got it across center. Trying to drop it off. He's got Eberly down low. That shot saved again easily by Sledge. As another one just goes right into the chest.
Yeah, and a good job by Sledge to kick over and get that one in the breadbasket. Not a bad backhand, but Sledge able to cover it up. We'll see a whole scale change here from Huntsville as they'll bring in some fresh legs with about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left of the 4-on-4.
Sledge's positioning is one thing that's really impressed me, Joe. You don't get a lot of shots to the chest by just kind of flailing around down there. He's been strong, square to the puck all night, and it showed again on that save on Eberle. Like you said, not a bad backhand, but in close, kind of tough to get moving down there. Sledge able to just get right in front of it and stops another one to get a whistle. As Gannon's got it up top. Burnett walking down from the point. That shot blockered away by Sledge. Another good save in this second period, scoreless second period. Here's another shot. Glove save by Sledge. Eberle streaking down from the point. Sledge pushed across to get the arm on that one.
Excellent job. His 41st save of the night and maybe his best. Gets a little help from the post as he was able to glove it down, but I think he gloved it and it hit the post, so working together.
Here's Gannon into the slot. That shot just goes high. Huntsville trying to get it out. Mai is hounded there by Mazzaros once again. He's got it in behind the goal, plays it up for Burnett. So it was 4 minutes aside, as Hoff is still in the box with under 2 minutes on his penalty clock. As Burnett's got it on the point, steps around Howard, plays it down low for Gannon. He goes cross ice for Burnett once again. Couldn't get the shot, though. Mazzaros at the side of the goal. He's got Gannon in front. Backhand shot saved by Sledge. Rebound loose, and it's cleared to the boards.
What a job by Sledge tonight. His team will likely go into the third period down by 2, but it could be 10 without him.
And you can kind of sense the frustration on the Georgia bench as they miss another grade A scoring chance. Be interested to hear what John Camp will say to him in the locker room as that one goes wide once again. Stewart couldn't pick up the rebound. With 35 seconds left to go in the period, Hagen with another shot looking for the tip with Stewart. Adler digging for it at the side of the goal, rather. He'll skate it around the other side, taken to the wall. Stewart chips it to the point. Here's Haugen with it, fires it across to Hagerman. He'll walk it down. His shot just goes high. Haugen keeps it at the line, 15 seconds left in the period. Adler digging for it. He's got Hagerman streaking back door, but a great defensive play there to break that one up from Herman. Under 10 seconds to go. Litton lays this one in, 3 seconds left, and that will do it for the second period. A scoreless second period. And after 40, Georgia still leads the Chargers 2-0. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you right back here for third period action.
There's few things more important to a hockey player than his hair. That's why the Ice Dawgs only trust the best, the old-fashioned barber, located at 1725 Electric Avenue, Watkinsville, Georgia. Go with the flow. Go with the old-fashioned barber.
In between periods, our very own Ren Grimsley caught up with Ice Dawgs forward Evan Parente.
Hello, everybody. I'm here with Evan Parente. Evan, kind of a slow second period. How are you guys going to come out in the third period and finish this game off?
I think we should do a little bit more physical. Get the puck in deep. Just their D are tired. They have a short bench, so get it behind them, then make some opportunities in the slot.
Absolutely. And you mentioned that short bench of theirs. How has that been an advantage for y'all in this game?
They've had to change up their forecheck, doing a 1-2-2. Makes it like a little bit tougher breakout, but getting into the zone, we're able to set it up pretty well. They're having to do short shifts, which is like letting us pound them pretty good.
Absolutely. Thank you. Good luck out there in the third.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Face-off is won by the Dogs, and we are go. Georgia with control. Here's Mazzaros down low, looking for a shot at the side of the goal.
There's a tip in front. He scores! Josh Mazzaros with his second of the game.
2 opportunity for the Dogs. Steps around the spot.
Here's a shot. He scores!
Will Donato
On the pass from Punzenberger. It's a power play
Conway
goal.
shoots, he scores.
He shoots.
Down low, Schwannekamp digging for it, still loose. He
Walking
scores!
to the high spot. He shoots. He
Listen to
scores!
those marks, Torin. That was what a game.
Conway walking in. His shot. He scores! Eklund Conway from the outside. Every with a shot. He scores! Down low, back door. He scores! By Testino. What a save! In victory
For the
formation.
shot.
He scores!
3 seconds left, 2 seconds. Flaherty settles it. Here's a shot at the horn and saved by Testino. Ice Dawgs win.
Yeah, I say that we are. This is our nation. Pledge of allegiance.
Opening face-off of the third period is won by the Dogs, and we are go here for third period action. A hard check by Conway to start the third. Hello, welcome back, everybody, for third period action. I'm Torin Smith, joined by Joe Kopsho. And the Ice Dogs are currently leading the Huntsville Chargers 2-0 after 2 periods. A little bit of a slow second period. Not a lot of scoring chances for the Ice Dogs. A couple of scoring chances for Huntsville, but they couldn't convert on those chances, as this one just goes wide. Goals from Adler and Hagen in the first, and that's where we sit still heading into this third period. As Pools got it down low, that one tipped off of a Chargers stick, but it's kept in by Conway. He'll skate it down from the point. Looking back door for Parente, but he couldn't get the shot away. And here come the Chargers back the other way. That one fired off the boards, and it will be icing.
Yeah, like you said, second period, kind of a lullaby as we approach 11 p.m. here. Late game, and that second period might have put some people to sleep. Not too many opportunities on either side, as he mentioned, and I'm sure Coach John Camp was eager to get to his players and tell them, hey, got to do a little bit better than what we just did, because that was not a great showing.
So face-off to the right of Sledge inside the Huntsville zone. And it's won by the Chargers. Here's Mai with it. Trying to get it out. It goes off of the body of Stewart. Kept in at the line by Eberle, but the second clearing attempt does get out of the zone. This one fired up ice for Adler. He loses control of it to Hoff, though. And Hoff shot out of a cannon, chasing down Eberle. Great forechecking from Henry Hoff all game. Nothing to show for it so far, but looking to keep up that good pressure and maybe convert on one. As he's got control again, here's Clemens with a shot saved by Newbold. The quick shot there from Michael Clemens. Again, good forechecking from Hoff, set that one up, and they've got themselves an offensive zone faceoff here, Joe.
Yeah, good job by the Chargers. Now it'll be important to win this draw. They've certainly been poor on either side of the ice tonight in this category, and it will be Hoff. See if he can win one and keep the pressure on.
Face-off won by Hoff. Clemens takes it to the boards. Eberle pins him to the wall. Hoff in to help out. Kept at the line by the Chargers. Clemens couldn't get a stick on it. Adler comes up with it for the Ice Dogs. And he'll start the rush himself. Sam Adler steps around Litton, but couldn't get around Clemens, and here come the Chargers back the other way again. Gannon gets a stick on it, though, and the Ice Dogs come back into the Chargers zone. Here's Eberle with a shot. That one tipped and cleared out of the zone. Back to chase it is Hagerman. Chargers get a change here. Hagerman through center. Nice move to get around Hoff. Skates it down into the Chargers zone. Looking to drop it off for Adler, and he does. On the half wall, Adler punches that one in deep. Hoff fires it right back up the boards, though. Horde trying to play it across for Litton. And it's tipped away. Icing is waved off. Hoff has been out there for the entirety of this period, it seems like. He got the second shift, and he hasn't come off the ice yet. Chargers trying to just get their best players some ice time here, maybe convert on a chance and get back within one goal. As much as the Ice Dogs have an advantage in the scoring chances area and time of possession, they don't have a lot to show for it, Joe. And one good bounce for the Chargers. They're right back in this game.
Yeah, that's the thing is that, while the first period went well for the Dogs, the second was a lull. And while the Dogs have absolutely dominated, this is not a game over yet. Even if they were going to continue to dominate, like you said, it would just take a lucky break or two. That's certainly not the position the Dogs want to be in.
I'm not even sure if it's dominating, Joe. It's more like controlling. As that one goes off the inside of the post. Another good chance for Georgia, doesn't convert, but they just kind of control possession. They're not really being too aggressive with much. Only a couple of lines out there really doing a lot of production for Georgia, and this is one of them, this third line of Mazzaro, Screen, and Haley, as that one just goes wide. A good scoring chance for Elijah Howard. He's been another one of the best players out there for the Chargers. Jake Green back to play it for Georgia. Drops it off for Mazzaros. He'll skate it down the right wing side, steps around Clemens. Mazzaros across the blue line. Toe drag, walking in low. Poke checked away by Sledge. Strauss gets it on the blue line. He's got some space, takes the shot, goes right into the knee of Haley. This one chipped out of the zone. Poole back there to play it for Georgia. Steps around Clemens, but he got a stick on it. Huntsville gets a change. Poole walks it down from the line, steps around Herman. Still with control. Whitwer with a shot. That one goes wide. In close, didn't have much of an angle, just trying to float it at the net. Good hit there by Hoff. Fighting for it in front was Bardo. Couldn't get the shot away. Strauss plays it to the boards. Mazzaros back there. Nice breakout pass, though. Here come the Chargers back the other way. Here's Henry Hoff. Takes the shot. Blockered by Newbold. And it goes in behind the goal. Picked off there by Clemens. Hoff comes onto it. Steps away from Spicer. Takes the check there from Strauss. And he'll pin Hoff to the boards. Fired back out to the point. Harrison with a shot way wide of the net as he felt the pressure there from Whitwer. And here come the Dogs, 3-on-2. Dylan Spicer with it. Takes the shot. It got tipped off the defender and goes wide. Litton able to get that one back out to center. Hoff circles back, trying to get away from Spicer. But Bardo ties him up. Horde comes away with the puck, though, for the Chargers and dumps it in. Newbold's just going to freeze this one. So a face-off inside the Georgia zone with about 5 minutes gone through this third period. We are still a 2-goal game here, Joe.
Yeah, and this is a good start for the Chargers. A couple opportunities for the Dogs, including another one off the post. That has to be the 4th or 5th tonight. But a couple good opportunities of their own. 3 shots already this period.
This one fired out, but kept in at the point by Newman. Burnett down low. He plays it across for Gannon. He'll start the breakout here. Gannon stops up. He gets some room for himself to skate. Across the blue line, just kind of gliding through the zone. Huntsville just trying to keep him to the outside. That one a good pass, blocked by Newman off the stick of Hedquist. Gannon keeps it at the line, fires it in deep. Conway back there to play it for Georgia. Out in front, Hedquist trying to get a stick on it. Howard able to block that one away. Kept in again by Gannon, plays it off the boards to himself. Down low, he's got Hedquist again. He takes a check there in the corner from Newman. And Newman's going to skate this one out. Off the stick of Horde, he'll fire this one into the far corner and get a change for the Chargers. Declan Conway gets the rush started here for Georgia. Loses control of it through center ice. Plays it over to Hedquist, just trying to get it in deep. He shovels that one into the near corner. Herman with it, looking for Litton on the breakout. Good play by Hedquist to pick that one off. He's got it in the corner. Hedquist trying to make a move, but Hoff gets a stick on it. And he'll go off the glass, but not out. Kept in by Burnett at the line. He's able to glove that one down. Burnett with it, fires it down low. Hedquist chases to the corner. Hoff trying to break it out again. Litton turned it over. Here's Hedquist again in the corner. Trying to get around Herman, force one to the front of the net. Hedquist still with the puck at the side of the goal. Looking for help, plays it to the point for Eberle. Fires that one across to Gannon. Gannon in the circle. He's looking for Stewart in front, but he missed the mark. Burnett back to play it. Litton able to get to it first. Good play by Litton to force that one into the zone, and there's some tired legs out there for the Chargers, Joe.
Yeah, Litton also not an excellent skater, but just an excellent job of playing with his body and doing a good job as Burnett, tall man on defense, almost caught up with him, but good job by Litton to get it off and buy himself some time to get a change.
Adler trying to step through Herman. A good play to close him out from the Chargers defender. Here's Gannon on the point. Takes the shot. That one blocked by Clemens. Hagerman can't hold the line. Hoff trying to get a stick on it. Reaching out, almost intercepted that one. Stewart chasing it back. That one fired through center. Horde almost got a great pass cross ice there. Hagerman picked it off, though. He'll skate it down low, looking for Eberle in front. Broken up by Scott, who takes him to the wall. Here's Eberle in the high slot. Takes the shot. Blockered save by Sledge as he kind of just pinches that one to his body. Good awareness to recognize that puck was loose. And we'll get a face-off inside the Huntsville zone.
Yeah, good job by Sledge there, and a good job by Hoff, as you mentioned, constantly on the forecheck. At some point, that just has to be mental ability, because with your short bench, you've been forechecking all night, you will have to be tired.
There's a drive from Haugen from the point. As that one just goes wide. Mazzaros with it in the corner. Haley calling for it in front. He's quickly closed out, or Haugen with it again at the point. Back to Hagerman. He'll walk it down, but it's intercepted, and here come the Chargers back the other way. It's Elijah Howard with some speed. He's trying to step around Haugen. That shot just goes off of Newbold and wide. A good save.
I think it might have even caught some post.
Newbold shakes his head as he looks up to the sky. Here's another chance for the Ice Dawgs. Haley couldn't get the pass through to Mazzaros. Green trying to follow up on it. Still got possession, but it's taken away again by Howard. And he's got tired legs. He'll just chip that one up into the stands.
Yeah, tried to rim it around the boards, but gets it a little too high. Hope everyone's okay down there. This one will come out to center ice. Neutral zone draw, one of our first of tonight. And as mentioned, the Ice Dawgs have been good on the draw all night, although Hoff has been the best center for these Chargers.
Face off won by the Dogs. It's not really hard to be the best of the centers when there's only two, though, Joe, is it?
50-50 shot, and with how Hoff played, it's pretty much 100-0.
You win a couple face-offs, and you're the best guy. Huntsville trying to get it out of the zone, and they do. Haugen gloves it down at center, but Clemens is there. Haugen still digging for it. Hagerman there to back him up. Good forechecking here from the Chargers, able to just pin this one at neutral ice, and they'll fire it into the near corner. Hoff chases it. Digging for it in the corner again. It's taken away by Bardo. And Georgia will get set up on the breakout. Long lead pass intended for Whitwer. Just out in front of him, but he got a stick on it to negate the icing. Strauss off the bench, plays it over to Haugen. Long pass for Bardo, again mishandled. That one chipped in behind the goal. A weird play from the Chargers, and it's quickly turned over. Here's Whitwer at the side of the goal. Crawford with a shot, saved by Sledge. Rebound loose in front. Sledge falls on it, and we'll get a whistle. Crawford got a couple of extra whacks at that one.
Yeah, that one was still kicking around after Crawford's original shot. I think Whitwer even got a piece, and then back to Crawford. Good job by Sledge. I have that as his 50th shot face, so 48 saves on 50 shots. You have to give it to Huntsville. They've had so much adversity, a long drive. Got to go to Knoxville on Sunday, a short bench, and they're still in this game.
Yeah, not too shabby. Goaltending definitely keeping him in this one. As that one shot wide. Like we said, just one bounce away from making this a one-goal game. Huntsville just trying to get a couple of shots on goal. Not really any extended zone time for them in this one.
Yeah, I think they're thinking the same way. It's going to be hard to beat these Ice Dawgs. Just 5-on-5, pure power on power. But, hey, if we get lucky, let's just stay in it for our opportunity.
Here's Whitwer trying to force it to the net. That one shot by Crawford goes wide again. And he looks to the ceiling in frustration. Poole with it on the boards. Georgia in the midst of a change. Whitwer got it on the point. Down low for Poole. Conway trying to go between his legs. And this one will go all the way down into Georgia territory. Parente with the quick up, though. Strauss going to try to skate onto it. Newman back there for the Chargers. Conway got a stick on it, but so did Howard. That one goes up in the air and out to center ice. Here's Hedquist with it through center. Trying to step around Mai, and he does, but loses the puck in the process. Back out to center ice. Poole's got it. Georgia just trying to, everyone's just skating it through themselves. Not a whole lot of passing on these zone entries.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of selfish play right now. Not great skating.
It's kind of all the Chargers are giving them, though. Not a lot of cross-ice passes available. They're just kind of clogging up the middle of the ice. As there's another chance in front, that shot just goes wide. Parente, right when I said they're clogging up the middle, he gets a point-blank chance, and he misses it. That one's saved again in front by Sledge, and we got a penalty coming up here on the Chargers. Newbold heads to the bench. Extra attacker on for Georgia now. Parente down there in the corner, plays it up top. Strauss tees one off. That one's saved. Loose puck in front. They score! James Hedquist picks up the rebound and extends the lead to 3 goals.
Good job there, and like you said, picked up the rebound, finally got inside the delayed penalty. A skater comes on, and before he can even get down there, the Ice Dawgs add 1, make the score 3-0. Sledge finally gets beat after a couple saves. There's 2 or 3 original saves, and finally, Hedquist gets one by him. Hedquist on the first line tonight picks up his 10th point of the season. Excellent job as the freshman, 5 goals, 5 assists. However, there will be a player going to the box for the Chargers, so it only gets worse for them.
And that's one of the new rules that has been implemented in the AAU this year. If you score on the delayed penalty, you still get the power play afterwards. A little bit different from the NHL or USA Hockey rules.
And I think it is built around that this college hockey, it's a bunch of young adults, good skaters, physicality, and just trying to make the game more exciting and a little bit more accessible.
So the third goal, Hedquist from Strauss, and I believe Parente puts the Ice Dawgs up by 3 with 8:23 left to go here in the third period, and they are on the power play. Gannon circles back inside his own zone. Poole's got it on the zone entry. He's got Conway streaking. Played around the boards. Gannon racing over to keep it, and he does. Here's Conway off the wall into the high slot. Fakes the shot, takes the second shot. Rebound, loose in front. Hedquist digging for it, just wide. As it's cleared to the boards, kept in by Conway at the point. Settles it down, fires across to Poole. Over to Gannon, slowing it down just a bit. Back to Conway, looking for the pass over to Poole. Good stick by Clemens, breaks it up though. Georgia regains control. Here's Gannon, another pass broken up by Clemens. Conway gets control once again. Looking for Hedquist in front, takes the shot, a hard wrist shot from about 10 feet away, and Sledge shuts the door.
Yeah, Hedquist fired that thing in there, and it just went right into the body of Sledge. Mentioned how he's now taken 56 shots against, so over 50 saves. He is going to certainly be hurting in the morning and maybe asking for a ride on the bench in Knoxville.
That one won by the Dogs, but it goes all the way down behind their own goal line. So Burnett will get set up here on the power play with under a minute left to go on the man advantage for the Ice Dawgs. Mazzaro skates this one down the right wing. He had Adler streaking off the goal. Sledge kind of just kicked that one aside. Everly plays it to Burnett down low for Mazzaros. Adler on the perimeter. Trying to skate it towards the net. Drops it back off for Mazzaros again. He's got Burnett at the point. Fakes the shot. Back over to Hagen. Cross ice for Mazzaros. Settles it down. Couldn't get the one-time shot away. And the second shot, or the shot he eventually did take, was blocked by
Herman out in front. Good stick.
Here's Burnett circling back. 10 seconds left to go. One last rush on the man advantage if the Dogs hurry. Here's Mazzaros looking for someone at the net. Just fires this one in behind the goal. Eberle in behind the net. Plays it back up top for Burnett. His shot down low from Mazzaros. We're back to even strength as Howard leaves the box. Out in front, there's a shot. That one just goes wide. Mazzaros didn't get all of that one as Eberle stood up there in the corner. Adler with a wraparound chance gets caught up in the feet of Newman. Eberle once again. Hagen with a shot. That one gloved by Sledge, and he'll hold on to it.
Good job there by Sledge as there was some traffic out in front. I think that was Adler cutting through, and Sledge saw it the whole way and gloved it down. I don't know if we should maybe just record a soundbite of us saying good job or good save Sledge, as we've pretty been consistent with that phase all night as he's approaching 60 saves.
Face off won by Spicer. 60 saves is pretty good. Georgia making it a little easy on him, just kind of putting him into the chest or the pads every now and then. Strauss with it on the point, circles away from Horde. Takes the shot, that one blockered away again. Mark that one down for 61. Strauss takes another shot, that one caught up in traffic. Whitwer in behind the goal, circles back the other way. Cutting to the net, Whitwer just trying to drive it to the slot, but it's poked away off the stick. Leland back there to play it for Georgia. Strauss corrals it. Leland back across for Strauss. Fired out to center ice, trying to skate onto it was Bardo. Horde breaks it up. Nice move by Bardo to get through the legs of Howard. As this one's rimmed around the board. Spicer there to chase it. Strauss comes down from the line, trying to punch it in deep, but it's kept out. Huntsville circles back. Ford with it. Just chips that one back out to center. Trying to get off quickly, but a weird change here for the Chargers. As the puck goes right back into their defensive zone. Crawford with it for Georgia at the side of the goal. As he's hammered at the side of the net. Here's Green with a shot in front. Couldn't get a stick on it, though. Gannon corrals it again, trying to fire it across for Crawford, but it's broken up by Sledge, and he'll cover this one again.
Yeah, good cover there. And the interesting thing there is the Chargers finally get possession in their defensive zone, and yet they just fire it out again. And it seems like the Ice Dawgs have more than caught on as they just had their defensemen back, and they had all three forwards just sitting on the blue line, ready to fire it back up. Good job by Bardo to get the original entrance, but then the Chargers clear, and you still can't do much.
Crawford keeps that one in at the line, fires it down at the side of the goal. Clemens couldn't handle that breakout pass. Gannon able to keep it in again. At the side of the net, Green with it, trying to walk it out from the corner. His pass intended for Crawford was broken up. And the clearing chance from Clemens finds its way all the way down the ice. No icing as Newbold leaves it for Gannon. Up ice for Crawford. He's got Burnett in stride. 4 minutes left to go here in the third. Georgia's still up by 3 as that shot is blockered away off the stick of Mazzaros. Crawford again. He'll punch that one in. Green takes a shot up high from Hoff. Here's a shot from Mazzaros on the outside. Just goes wide. Played back up to the point. Gannon's got it. He'll walk the line. Plays it down low for Burnett. Green again. Hounded again by Hoff. Herman trying to break it out. Intercepted by Green. Steps around Hoff. He stood up, but he sits down Jackson Herman. Georgia bench with some signs of life, and we got a whistle and a high stick called on the Chargers. So a face-off will be inside the Huntsville zone.
And in the waning moments of this game, if the Ice Dawgs do come out on top, very likely, whether it's a 3-goal win, more or less, I think Coach Camp is going to be a little upset with the performance here, Torin. When you're facing a bench of only 6 players, missing their top 2 goal scorers at least, it's a rough one to only win this one by 3, especially against a D2 team that you were already favored against. We'll have a timeout and take a short break as the teams discuss their strategies for the last little bit here.
Face off outside of the Chargers zone. It's won cleanly by Conway, but it goes past the stick of Haugen. Haugen across. He's got Conway in stride. Down the right wing side, Declan Conway. Nice move, cutting the net, but it's poked away off the stick of Newman. Good defensive play to break that one up as Conway was walking right down Main Street. Parente's pass was intercepted. Nice move by Mai. Here's a chance. Howard walking onto it. Outside chance. That shot saved by Newbold. A good shot on a tough angle. but Newbold stands tall. Here comes Hedquist through center ice. Down the left wing side. Makes a move. Conway with a backhand shot goes way over the net. Haugen down from the point. Pass right back to him. Haugen with a shot. We got a penalty coming up here on the Chargers. Newbold heads to the bench. Hagerman with a shot. Parente able to poke it back to Conway. 6 skaters on for Georgia, but that one right into the glove of Sledge. So we'll get the whistle and the penalty called. It's going to be a hook on, I believe, number 27. That's Henry Horde. Sorry, they're actually calling that one on number 22, Elijah Howard. So Howard to the box for 2. It's hooking. Georgia back on the power play. They are 0 for 1 on the night. They scored on the delayed penalty earlier, but did not score on the ensuing power play.
Out of town update. UGA D3 losing 2-0 to Kennesaw State.
Evan Parente with it for Georgia. Plays it up to the point for Conway. He'll circle it back for Gannon. Down low, it's Poole. He fires that one, but it's tipped. Gannon stops the puck at the blue line again. He'll circle it back. He's got Conway down low looking for Poole, but that pass was broken up. And here come the Chargers shorthanded. Newman with it. Newman shoots that one in on goal. Newbold fumbled it. Newman was chasing that puck, and we got a penalty coming up
On the Ice Dawgs.
on the Dogs. It's going to be on Gannon, and Newman looks to be in some pain.
Yeah, Gannon took Newman into the boards. So that'll cancel out the power play.
And I think Newman's fine. He was just kind of holding up the interference sign to the Georgia bench. A couple of Georgia players just pointed to the scoreboard. So, minute 41, we have some 4-on-4 hockey.
Four on four for all but 20 seconds left of this game, and then UAH will get a power play. If they can score on the 4-on-4, could maybe be in business.
Not a lot of time for them, though, at the rate they've been going.
The rate being 0, as there's a goose egg up on the board.
Well, even the rate of the scoring chances, 1 every 10 minutes, is not going to do it against a team like Georgia, no matter how bad Georgia's been playing. As Hoff's got it here. Nice move as he's got a chance, though. Some numbers here for Huntsville. Clemens streaking back door. Hoff gets the pass off. They score! Michael Clemens on the 2-on-1 on the pass from Hoff. And the Chargers cut the lead to 2.
Good old announcer's jinx says the 4-on-4 gives the Chargers an opportunity. Told you to watch out, Torin. Well, there's not enough time left, or not a lot of time left. It might be just enough as they cut this to a 2-goal lead. They'll, of course, have the power play after this. We'll see if Chargers can get their hooves going and get this one back, and maybe they're a little bit of control if they can get some momentum. They're going to have their best skaters on now with Hoff as the main line.
Huntsville wins the draw. Hoff gets the puck right back into the Georgia zone. Trying to toe drag that one around Eberle. He plays it back away from danger instead. Scott will fire this one in deep, but they wave off icing as we are under a minute left to go in the game. Haugen with it down the left wing side. Trying to step around Herman. Haugen back for Hagerman. Shakes off Litton. Hagerman again. He's got Eberle streaking back door. Looking for the pass, but he missed the mark. Hagerman comes up with it again, though. Taken to the wall. Mazzaros in to help out. Here comes Litton with some space. No help, though. 1-on-1 with Haugen as he stood up at the blue line. Hagerman fires it across for Mazzaros. Chipped around Harrison. Here's Mazzaros. Nice move, walking in. Save, rebound, score! David Eberle picks up the rebound with 13.4 left in the game and puts the Ice Dawgs up 4-1.
Well, that's one way to answer back, as we'll see the last 13 seconds tick off after this, and that's at least a good momentum builder as you just came out letting a goal. You thought maybe this would be a little bit bigger of a goal differential game when you came in and saw the bench in the long drive. So a good way to end this one if the Ice Dawgs can keep this 4-1 score where it is. And then, of course, you head on to Sunday versus Georgia Tech, one of the oldest rivalries in the clean old-fashioned 8 game.
Nazaros wins the draw. He'll just lay this one in behind the net with 5 seconds left on the clock. That should do it for this one. As Newman will just hold that one in behind the goal and let the seconds tick off. And that will do it. Georgia wins 4-1 over the Huntsville Chargers. Thank you all for joining us here for this one, live from the ice in Cumming, Georgia. Stick around for our post-game thoughts, including the 3 stars of the game and the Georgia Hockey Museum Extra Effort Player of the Game. Don't go anywhere.
Go.
Thank you all for joining us here tonight for this presentation of UGA Ice Dawgs hockey as the Ice Dawgs win on their first home game after the long road trip over the University of Alabama at Huntsville Chargers with a final score of 4-1. Joe Kopsho, who were your 3 stars of the game?
Yeah, a couple long road trips, good response. The third star of the game is going to be James Hedquist. Picked up a goal right there towards the end of the game to really seal this one, and does a good job to get that third star. Many of the Ice Dawgs skated well tonight, want to win a little bit big, and Hedquist helped that out with his goal. Moving on to the second star, it's going to be Samuel Adler. Sam Adler scored a goal and assist, so 2 points for him tonight, helping out those kind of line changes. Adler, an anchor as always, was good in the face-off circle and got his goal and, of course, the assist. And then I think best skater of tonight and also having 2 points was Truman Hagen. Defenseman, had a lot of time on the ice tonight, almost as much as Strauss and Poole, and did an excellent job with it. A shot from the point goes in, and then an assist later in the game. So an excellent job by him to keep the Ice Dawgs on top here. A 4-1 victory, as we will have one more home game, although I don't know who's considered home tomorrow, or on Sunday, excuse me, as it's going to be 2 Georgia teams, Georgia Tech and Georgia, facing off in that old rivalry.
Thank you, Joe. And now we'll send it over to Ren Grimsley for our extra effort player of the game presented by the Georgia Hockey Museum.
Everybody, I'm Rink Grimsley. I'm here with Jake Green, and Jake, you've been awarded the Georgia Hockey Museum Extra Effort Player of the Game for today. So congratulations on that. And what were your thoughts on today's game overall?
I thought we played a great game. We were dominating the whole entire game. Had a ton of shots on goal. Their goalie played really good. Glad we got the win, but wish we could have buried a few more.
Absolutely, and a big game coming up this Sunday against Georgia Tech at Gas South Arena. How are y'all feeling heading into that one?
They're a pretty good team, but I think we should be good as long as we play our game.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, and congratulations.